think about the breakdown in relationships, you could start at a micro level, looking at families and couples and children and that relationship there. And it goes all the way up to a very wide community level and how we converse with each other across different sectors.
For police officers, the stressors for the job and then the stressors that often translate to their homes, that one thing I do could ruin my life or could cost me my life. How to deal with that with your spouse, with your parents, your kids, how you're dealing with it every day is significant.
Poverty has a devastating effect on families. All too often, when mom and dad are working multiple jobs just to try to get food on the table, communication can suffer in that family.
So what we're experiencing even more in conjunction with divorce is a level of abuse that is rising. Why? Because there aren't enough tools or enough assistance being given to vets that are returning or to military that's returning.
That's all we have on this planet is relationships, and we've got to take care of those. So I'm so proud that Dallas is the host of this sort of conversation.
If we start with something as simple as how do you relate to each other in your own family and again in your community, in your neighborhood, in the broad context, how do we bring people from different sides of the community and build those conversations together, that's probably how we're going to make the kind of fundamental change that is lasting.
Relationship first, as an organization and as a leader, I believe they are on the cutting edge. What we want for the future is not going to come from great legislation. It's not going to come, from business. It's going to come because of relationship.
I've always wondered, is my mom proud of me,
Oh.
So it was really nice to know that she's proud of me and that she loves me, and just, the things that I do don't go unnoticed, and so that made me feel really, really good.
Safe conversations can be applied between husband and wife, parents and children, but more than that, it can be brought between your peers, in your workplace, between your neighbors, between your community and other communities.
I'm really thrilled about this safe conversation process for the veterans to help integrate in their relationship with their families. I think that's the thing that gets me the most.
By focusing on processes that we learn with safe conversations, we've been able to get past some of the personality conflicts that come up. So the way that a teacher speaks to a teacher assistant, the way that a school director interacts with other people on the team, that's a model for children, and they pick up on that.
It's not a passing conversation. You're actually engaged with each other. You're not talking, oh yeah, I hear what you're saying. You have to sit there, face each other, and you look at each other. And for me, that was the best part of the whole thing. Every time you sit there and look in her eyes, because everybody listens with their ears, but how many people listen inside? And so, for me, to not only hear her, but to feel her inside, feel what she's saying is very important to me.
Safe conversations is needed in every patrol station, in every precinct, in every law enforcement department across the country. We have the tools in place to resolve our conflicts. And where we're divided, now we have people coming together.